Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Lyney, the two of you have been dating for quite a while now. So of course, you may have thought about the idea of marriage once or twice. He may have wanted it a little bit too badly. And he may have been silent about that, because he never wanted you to know. He doesn't want you to know. But most of all, he never really expected you to approach him about the topic. And in the most indirect of ways, it's not even like on purpose. It's just complete coincidence. And at first, he doesn't even blink. He doesn't notice it. Maybe he's been daydreaming about this more than he would admit. Because when you do say that he's your husband, when you're talking to someone on the road, well, he doesn't notice it at first. But then his heart stops, and it beats faster after, faster than it ever had. And he's blushing, quiet. And when the old lady walks away, he looks into your eyes. Lion, why did you say that? Well, I don't know. It came easily to me. You say shyly, fidgeting. But before you could say anything else, he cupped your face in his hands and leaned in, kissing you sweetly and swiftly. There was so much passion into this one little kiss. He loved you. He loved you so much. I want to be your husband, Wayan. Whenever you need me to be. Whenever you want me to be. But most importantly, I want to be your husband forever. Whenever you're ready for that. Please. He tells you. And you're crying. You're smiling and you're crying and you're hugging him, burying your face into his neck and nodding. Because somewhere in your heart, this is all you wanted. And today, you knew you were getting it whenever you wanted to. It felt like you were blessed, and you may truly be, having someone like Lyney loving you and wanting to love you for as long as you lived. Scaramouche. Scaramouche has not really thought about marriage in a serious way, and maybe because he's really unfamiliar with the concept. In the way of he never really had to think about it and apply it to himself or have it as a goal or anything. It really was not anything he talked about or thought about. Not that much until way, way later into your relationship. So thoughts about marriage are fairly new, but that did not mean that they were not potent, because he loved the idea. Marrying you, being truly yours, and you being his, lawfully. He doesn't care about law or anything like that, but maybe he would like it. He wants the two of you to be bound to one another in every possible way. And being married was just one more way of that. And so be it. He would gladly give you his heart. He already has. And he would give you his life too. So why not give you his name as well? But when he sees you and hears you calling him your husband, it's all too unexpected. It almost makes him have a heart attack. Oh, Scaramouche, I didn't mean to say that. Just act like you didn't hear it. Please? You say, blushing brightly and thoroughly embarrassed. You didn't know how that slipped out, but it did. But then he looked at you, and what seemed to be something in his eyes turned out to be hope. Lion, do you mean it? Do you want me to be your husband? You hesitated, a little bit embarrassed, but then you nodded. Yes, it's the thing I want most in the world. I would love for you to be my husband, Scaramouche. I just never thought that you would be ready for something like that. But then he stopped you, going over to you, and kissing you. He was blushing. It was not as usual to initiate any type of affection. But you're special to him, and he loves you. And as your husband, he knows he has a lot more to do. Xiao. Xiao has not really thought about the idea of marriage much. Until lately. But even then, he tries to will it away from his mind as soon as possible. He doesn't want to think about something that he knows he won't ever have. Why would he hurt himself in this way? He just can't justify it. So when one day you're simply just saying those words to him, he freezes. Of course he does. Those words have their weight. They mean a lot to him. And he's been dreaming about them for who knows how long now. And seeing you call him your husband, whether you had meant it or not, you must have been thinking about it. Lion, did you just... Yes, I did. Isn't it kind of embarrassing? It's probably too late to say now, but I have been thinking about this for a while now. And I know it's very embarrassing that I got to reveal it this way. I didn't mean to, but I guess the truth is out there. So now you know. I think I want to live with you forever, Xiao. I want us to get married. This is not a proper proposal of any sort. I'm only saying my thoughts, so you can think about this. And it's okay if you don't want it, you're not obligated to. I'm only telling you what I think and what I feel. But you don't have to accept any of it, okay? You tell him, and he nods, hugging you tightly. But most importantly, right now, he knew the truth. And it was going to take him a long time to process the fact that the two of you may get married. We're going to get married because you wanted it and he wanted it too. He just was so hesitant to say it. But towards the end of the day, he kissed your palm gently and he looked into your eyes. Leon, I don't know why I'm so afraid to say this, but I love you too. And I want to get married to you. I want to be your husband, just as you want me to be yours. Okay? And those words, they were the best thing you hear all day.